Ladies and gentlemen, Class of 2020 inductee, David Brock. David Earl Brock was born on July 2, 1953, to Olin and Beatrice Brock at the Albertville Infirmary. David's father was an employee at Republic Steel in Gadsden and was a Dixie Youth baseball coach for 32 years. As a youth, much of David's early influence came from his dad, who, as a coach, believed in hard work, discipline, attention to detail, and teamwork. These were early life lessons that would serve David well in the coming years. David entered Boaz High School in the fall of 1967. As a student at BHS, David was active throughout his high school years. He was a member of the football team and was active in FFA, the Pep Club, and the B Club. David played an instrumental role in the planning and coordination of the senior play. He graduated from Boaz High in 1971. After David's graduation, he enrolled at Snead State Junior College for 3 quarters and took a year of classes at Gadsden Business College from August 1972 to June 1973, where he received a certificate in business. However, in the summer of 1973, he received some very disturbing news when he learned for the first time that he had a hereditary eye disease known as retinitis pigmentosa, a progressive eye disease that essentially robbed him of all his useful sight over the next 10 years. Although it would take David time to overcome the shock of what he would be facing in the coming years because of the loss of his eyesight, he was determined to work through those challenges, despite receiving skepticism from people who believed a person without eyesight could not succeed in life. David refused to buy into that philosophy, believing that when one rises each day with a sense of expectancy, sets realistic and obtainable goals, and places the job and others first, it most always results in a positive outcome. With a new outlook on life, along with the support of the State of Alabama Vocational Rehabilitation Services, David enrolled once again at Snead State in December 1978. He went on to graduate in the spring of 1980 with an associate's degree in science. He then enrolled at the University of Alabama in Birmingham, where he graduated in the spring of 1983 with a BS degree in business administration. In December 1984, David was offered a job at the Marshall Space Flight Center in Huntsville under the Professional Intern Program supporting the NASA MSFC Small Business Program, a program designed to help small businesses do business with NASA. David quickly rose to the top of his profession when in 1992 he was presented the first ever award for being the best small business specialist at NASA. It would be the first of many awards he would receive throughout his career. With each passing year, David would take on more and more program-related responsibilities. Because of his initiative and drive, in March 2005, he was named the lead small business specialist at Marshall Space Flight Center, and in October 2019 was named the NASA Mentor Protege Program Manager, responsible for administering the program on behalf of the agency from his office at MSFC. Over the past 20 years, David has assembled a tremendous support team through several initiatives he has implemented. In January 2003, he established the first Marshall Space Flight Center Large Business Council, referred to as the Marshall Prime Contractor Supplier Council, a council comprised of more than 100 members representing approximately 50 large aerospace companies. In 2009, he assembled the first Small Business Council at Marshall Space Flight Center, referred to as the Small Business Executive Leadership Team, a team comprised of more than 75 members representing 40 small business prime contractors at MSFC. In 2010, he established a team consisting of high-level managers from each MSFC organization, referred to as Small Business Technical Coordinators, utilized to help guide small businesses to potential opportunities within their organizations. From an outreach perspective, David established the Marshall Small Business Alliance in 2007, an outreach tool designed to expose industry to the NASA MSFC marketplace. To date, 29 events have been held. All total, more than 18,000 business leaders from around the country have attended these events. When combined with the other 3 initiatives, coupled with David's passion for the program, the NASA MSFC Small Business Program has been quite successful. From a personal perspective, David was presented with an opportunity to give back to the organization that had given him much needed support while attending college. In 1995, VRS became the Alabama Department of Rehabilitation Services, and David was appointed to serve a 3-year term on the newly established Board of Governors by Governor Jim Folsom Jr., followed by a 5-year appointment by Governor Fob James, and finally a 7-year appointment by Governor Don Siegelman. He served a total of 15 years on the board, and during that time had the opportunity to offer encouragement to thousands of disabled individuals across the state, as well as many support groups. David and his wife Shirley have been married for more than 45 years, and they reside in Boaz. They have 1 son, Heath, and 3 grandchildren, Anna Kate, Taylor, and Ethan. David is a motivational and lay speaker, teaches a Sunday school class, and he and his wife served as youth leaders for 17 years at Julia Street United Methodist Church in Boaz. Ladies and gentlemen, Boaz High School Wall of Fame Class of 2020 inductee, David Brock.